All right, guys, so today we're just going to practice shaded regions a little bit more. It's not going to be anything too complicated, but we're going to add some shapes, so we may have to find area more than once. Let's look at one that's almost exactly like one we did yesterday. I've got a triangle inscribed inside of a circle, and I need to find the area of the shaded region. So remember, our mantra for these is take the outside area minus the inside area. So I'm going to do the area of the circle, which is pi r squared. Now, they gave us the radius in this one, so that helps a lot. It's 10. So I have pi times 10 squared, which we had that happen yesterday. Is going to be 100 pi. Now, we need to find the area of the triangle, and that's a little bit tougher. We're going to have to do a little legwork here. So remember from yesterday, we can pull down the apothem here. We're going to do 1/2 AP. And I know that's a 30, 60, 90 triangle. Now, the 10's kind of showing us a weird spot there, but it's actually giving us that radius. That is the 2x side. And if 2x is 10, then the x side must be 5. So I have my apothem. And if x is 5, then my x square roots of 3 should be 5 square roots of 3. If 1/2 is 5 square roots of 3, so is the other. That gives us 10 square roots of 3 for each side. That makes the perimeter 30 square roots of 3. Now I can find the area of my triangle. 5 times 30 would be 150 divided by 2. We're giving you 75 square roots of 3. Now it's outside minus inside. That's 100 pi minus 75 square roots of 3. And that's all that we can do there. I believe they actually gave us units this time. So I'm going to write it over here, 100 pi minus 75 square roots of 3, and it told us meters squared. So that one was pretty much exactly like what we did yesterday. The next one is a little bit different, but it's actually pretty easy when you get down to it. So I have a big circle around 2 smaller circles, and I have the shaded region around that. So I'm going to find the area of the big circle. I'm going to put circle A or something. It doesn't matter. Circle 1. Well, it's kind of tough to see. I need the radius. Well, I know this circle looks like its radius is 3, so that would make this to here 3 as well. Then 1's 10, so this is also 10. So it looks like that would be 26 altogether, which would make, so our diameter is 26, which would make our radius 13. So I know this is pi times 13 squared, gives me 169 pi. So that's the whole big one. But now we have our 2 smaller ones. So I'm going to put circle, area of circle 2, I guess. Doesn't really matter. This is a little bit easier. I'm going to pick whichever one you want. I'm going to use this one. They told us the radius is 10. Pi times 10 squared is 100 pi. Then we have the area of circle 3. Looks like its radius is 3. Pi times 3 squared. We've seen that a couple of times, which is 9 pi. Now we just subtract. So I have the area of the outside minus the area of the inside minus the area of the second inside. 169 pi minus 100 pi minus 9 pi. Now we can actually subtract these guys. They all have a pi on them, and it's kind of like just replace them with x. So I know there's a pi in my answer. See, 169 minus 100 would be 69 minus 9 would give us 60 pi meters squared. All right, guys, so that finishes up that. Let's go to the next page and look at this one. You probably want to try this one yourself. I mean, that's 4 circles that are exactly the same size inside of a square, so you might pause for a second and give it a shot. Let's go ahead and find the area of the square. Now, it doesn't explicitly tell me what the length or width of the square is, but I know in this bottom circle, if that side is 4, so is this. So there's 8 for the diameter. But I have another one over here, which means my side length is 16. So the area of the square is 16 times 16, which is 256. So that was a pretty easy one. Now, I have 4 circles, but I'm just going to find the area of one, and then I'm going to multiply it by 4. So the area of the circle is pi times r squared. Well, they gave us the radius. It's 4, so we have 16 pi. Now, I think we can go ahead and find our answer. So if we do the area of the shaded, I can say that's the area of the square, the outside, minus 4 times the area of the circles. Well, I know the area of the square is 256. I know the area of the circle is 16 pi. And I know you could skip some of these steps. That means I have 256 minus 64 pi, and that is all I can do. So our answer is 256 minus 64 pi, and we put feet squared. So guys, if you have any questions of that, we can talk about it in class tomorrow. Remember, we have a quiz on Thursday, so I'll see you then.